Our Minecraft server is provided by GetSourced, offering fast, friendly support, reliability, and performance. Get your server at GetSourced.
Go to creepersinn.com and click the radio link to check out our radio station. It's too sexy for my shirt.
Would you like to listen to our podcast live? Access our TeamSpeak 3 server. Type ts3.creepersin.com in the address bar, and cdwin is the password to connect.
Vote for our Minecraft server. Links are on the main page of creepersden.com on the right-hand side.
Just starting today. Select 33337.
Recorded July 30th, 2012. Tonight's episode, 1.3. Before I go yelling at LG for asking it as an exclamation point question mark again, we would like to apologize for the delay in the episode. Last week was my final, so I was a bit busy studying for it, and Sunday, Angry's mouth hurt too much to talk, right, Angry?
Yes. First off, my tongue hurts so much.
No, that's too perfect of a segue.
I know. Anyways, I have Montego introduced me to the Merlin series. It's amazing. I love it. And then I saw Ted, and it was honestly a bit of a letdown, sadly.
What happened?
Well,
Like-
I thought it'd be more of like him and the other guys like adventures, but it's more about like the other guy and his girlfriend's relationship.
He just wanted to see
Yeah.
Ted, screwing around the entire time.
Yeah,
Sexy
I did.
teddy bear.
Yeah, quick question. How many, really bad jokes were in there?
Depends what you
Off
mean by
the top
bad
of your head.
jokes.
We counted, definitely.
Well,
17!
Are we
We
talking
sat
about
there
dirty
just
jokes,
going.
or poor taste, or just
no, it's
things that made you uncomfortable?
The dude who made Ted is the same dude who made Family Guy, and they sometimes make a lot of bad jokes. But are
Well,
still
if we're talking about
funny.
jokes that make you uncomfortable, then the whole movie should make you uncomfortable because it's about a teddy bear having sex with whores. As far as I know.
Yeah,
How does
that's most of it.
How does he do it? He's a teddy bear. He's always
Stuffing,
naked.
LG.
Well, you see, he
His
has
loophole.
It's
paws.
stuffing.
His loophole. You mean he has the tag and
Yeah, the tag.
tag
God.
hole?
Is that?
Tackle.
I don't. Okay. No more. No more. And you do your next thing.
Bait and tackle.
And then another thing, cousin, did you guys know that if you're talking on a cell phone or riding a bike, it's exhausting?
Yeah, because
I
you have to put more...
Recently found
force
that
on
out.
your hand.
I was riding a bike with Slick and other friends and Mutt decided to call me. So I'm riding my bike all over the place, and my cell phone's up to my ear, and I'm like, oh, I gotta breathe.
And I was just like, angry.
Maybe it's the fact that we crossed two highways
Yeah.
while you did that.
I had to
no.
put him in my pocket,
Oh,
and Slick was like, Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Pokemon.
Pocketmon.
Pocket
Then-
Mon.
Another thing is my tongue hurts so bad. And lastly, my tongue hurts.
Ah.
Myself, speaking of tongues hurting, I love
No.
Dungeons and Dragons.
How?
I don't. Tongues, spellcasting.
You had one
think
good
about
one.
it.
No.
I don't.
I don't even want to
Okay,
think about
Mon, just
Yeah, I love Dungeons and Dragons Online. It's a beautiful game. Runs perfectly well on pretty much everyone's system. Nice free to play. It's just
Careful
fun
of
to play
Jeet
that
Sheamus.
one. Yes, Jeet Sheamus is a dick.
Oh my
He's
god,
not
I
slick.
hate Jeet Sheamus. He's an ass. At
It's
first
not
he
even
wouldn't talk
work.
to me, and then he sent me on this retarded quest where you have to hop over 18 lakes of poison to flip a lever, then hop back to flip 10 more levers over 18 more lakes of poison.
It wasn't poison Slick. It was acid.
It was such a difficult quest we decided never to do it again.
And here's the worst part. We got a really tiny amount of EXP from it.
Not worth the quest.
Not worth it at all.
Anyway. Besides that, I recorded a bit more of Miguel.
Yeah.
I gotta buffer that after I buffer something we're announcing later. As everyone knows, this past week, not this week, on Wednesday, Glenn Roy, a friend of Miguel, passed away. I would like to take a moment of silence. Anyway, besides that, internet went out in my area again, probably about, like, 10 minutes. I don't even remember putting that down. I watched the end of Merlin on Netflix, and it's not done. There's a few more seasons coming out, and it's going to be beautiful. I love it. I'm hoping finally Arthur is king, maybe.
I'm
hoping Morgana dies. Hate her. Hate her so much.
She's such a bitch.
I seriously need to ask, like, what is the show about? You texted me some time ago, and you were like, it's about Merlin and Arthur before he was king, and I'm like, thanks.
Yes.
You know, that's enough
about.
information.
It's medieval time. It's about when King Arthur was just a prince, and then Merlin was helping him as, like, when he was younger.
Yeah, but is it like...
It takes liberty with the King Arthur series. It's like, Arthur is not an orphan, he's actually a prince. Merlin is not an old man. He's actually Arthur's best friend after things.
And Lancelot gets a gay lover.
Yeah, Lancelot's a gay lover. He's also a Spanish matador along with Gawain.
I love Gawain. He's awesome.
He's so sexy.
Like, all the episodes he's in, it's like my favorite. Especially the last one. Because they had, like, all the good people there.
Oh, it's so awesome. And then they were like, yeah, and I was like, oh my god, this is a perfect series finale. And
you know what I
didn't
love,
end.
I love when they were at the table and Merlin's like troll mode. He's like, nah, I don't really care.
He's like, well, you have no choice. He's like, oh, okay then. Perfect. No idea what you're talking about. Anyway, besides that, saw Batman. Awesome movie. I loved it. Leaves off for plenty of sequels, though, even though it's the end of a trilogy. So I don't know what's going on there. Besides that, I had a shitty Wednesday last week. Because, you know, my final was Wednesday, right? So I was cramming everything I could, studying the book day and night that day.
You know that for sure.
One thing I didn't have were note cards, index cards, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I go down to Staples to pick them up. I go right down the aisle, pick up the index card, and some guy stops me. You know, we start talking about phones because I have the new Windows 8 phone, and it's awesome. And you know, he wanted to ask questions about it, and so I ended up in a discussion for about an hour. I step outside, go over to my car. My car battery died. I didn't leave the lights on or anything like that. It just died when I parked my car.
Oh, Mark.
My battery was so corroded. And it was a shitty day, and LJ keeps interrupting me about my shitty day.
God damn it. I need to tell you something important.
I was delayed for another 2 hours.
In the future, when you go back... I'm just kidding.
In the future, when you go back.
No, look, if you cut a note card in half, you can put twice the information.
Why didn't you wait until I was done with the car battery story to start making fun of the note index card thing from Patrick, who doesn't understand how index cards work?
I have a crap ton of index cards. And I accidentally bought, like, the large size. So, like, my teacher, he requires us to make index cards. So he gave, like, 100 pack. So I have these regular size ones, and then I have my pack and the gigantic ones underneath it. It looks really funny.
So angry. It's like half the size of a regular sheet of paper, I'm guessing, or like a third of the size.
No, they're like a fourth of the size if they're the large ones.
I don't know.
Why are we sizing index cards?
LG is just very...
He's obsessed with numbers, like the high sevens, low sevens.
So big index cards, small
I'm going
index
with the
cards,
middle
they're
eights.
kind of up his alley.
He wants to learn.
No, besides that, I was really confused. And I was, you know, driving home. Again, this is like after my car battery is fixed. I think this was Thursday, actually. I was driving home, and I got parked behind this guy, and I was really bored, so I looked at his license plate, and its license plate, well, I can't give you the actual numbers, but it was something along the lines of AE7 Lightning Bolt B3.
What?
There was
Batman
a lightning
symbol.
bolt symbol.
Batman symbol.
Just right there in the middle of his license plate, and I was really confused, because you gotta think, how do the policemen look up this guy's license plate if he was like driving by and speeding? Do they put like lightning bolt into the thing and it just switches over to a lightning bolt symbol? I'm just and like if you call up if you call it in to like the the police officers, they're gonna like read it as, I'm looking up car AE7 lightning bolt B3.
That adds up.
They're gonna think you're like so retarded. Who's this kid?
Lightning bolts?
Sir, we don't accept prank calls.
Sir, you know it's illegal to prank call a cop, right? I'm
not
being
prank calling
serious. This guy's
I'd do
license
that.
plate was Batman signal.
Symbol.
Signal.
Guy's license plate was
Batman signal, and it's
Spider-Man
just a
symbol,
flashlight in his
Superman,
license plate.
AT Superman 7.
Oh my god, I pranked called the police station when I was really young, up in New Hampshire.
What happened?
Nothing.
Did
I
they
mean,
give you
like-
a hug and a kiss?
No, like it was like me. It had to be. I think if I remember it correctly, it was me and Venice, and we were in the basement of our New Hampshire house, and we were sitting there, we were talking. We were like, "Oh, let's prank call someone." And I was like, "Oh, that's a great idea." It's like, "Well, call this number right here." It was like 911. I was like, "Ah, okay." So I called them up, and I think I left something on there. It was something like, "You're a bunch of doo-doo heads" or something like that, and then I hung
How
up.
old were you?
You told them.
I was like 6 or something. I don't know.
Dude, you like.
And then I remember,
Susan.
like, my little brother was like, they ran up the stairs crying for some reason. And then he told Captain, like, what I did. And Captain came downstairs, and he was like, oh, why'd you prank call the police? Now we gotta go down there, because we can get arrested. So I went down to the police station and had to apologize to the call lady before she got my message. They didn't even know. He was making such a big deal out of it. He's like, oh, no, we're gonna get arrested. Everything's gonna go to shit. We're gonna owe, like, court money and shit. And I was like,
We call them doo-doo heads. Don't call cops doo-doo heads.
But we went down there and we're like, yeah, and he was like, yeah, my son would like to apologize for a prank call he just confirmed or did or something. And then she was like, oh, well, we haven't gotten any. Oh, here it is. I was like, damn it. They wouldn't have even noticed.
Nice.
They called us doo-doo heads.
Anyway, but speaking of cars and policemen angry, I mean LG.
Me
Anyway.
again, yeah.
Yay.
Like-
Let's go for angries the second time.
Yeah. Well, first off, my tongue hurts.
Anyway. Last
Deja
week-
vu. Something's wrong.
Inception.
What?
Anyway,
And that's not an
Doesn't
inception.
make
It had
sense.
nothing
Whoa.
to do with anything.
I wanted to bring up Inception.
God, you're fat.
Whatever.
Talk about your week already.
Okay, last week I was coming home from getting all my school clothes for the new year and all that crap. When I'm just on my phone reading stuff. And out of nowhere, this dude gets his car literally destroyed. The front part of his car destroyed by this one chick who just did a turn. He was like going at full speed, the idiot, and like just rammed right into her. Thankfully, no one was injured.
I
But
think
the
I
guys-
ran into her.
Like the
Go on.
guy's car was just completely destroyed. You could like smell the liquid just and all the burnt rubber and everything. And I'm like, holy shit, car accident just happened right in front of me. And then we drove off.
You know
Why
you
did
should
you
have done?
make a car accident boring?
Because that's what I do.
Yeah, right. Something out.
Oh man.
It's not exactly supposed to be fun.
Of course it's
Car
supposed to be fun.
accident.
I'll tell you. Okay, when I was coming home from Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, I got off the train. So, my mom had to drive me back from Bridgeport to Seymour because the Seymour train was canceled because there was an accident on the tracks. And so I had to be driven back to Seymour. She dropped me off in my car, and then she and my brother drove away. And like right as I turned to my car, I heard. I was like, oh, that was loud. So then first thing popped in my head, my little brother and my mom are probably dead because they just got into a car accident because they just pulled around the corner. So I called them up and made sure I talked to them. I was like, oh, well, you guys didn't hear the car accident? They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, oh, well, I better check this out. So I walked around the corner, and there was this blue, beautiful Mustang rammed right over the guardrails.
Oh God.
There was a girl in the front driver's seat, and she was blasting like loud heavy metal as soon as I opened the car door. I used the best of my medical knowledge to pull her out of there before she choked to death on the steering wheel, and I got her out of the car and called the cops. This guy pulled off the highway. He also called the cops. We eventually got them to come down here and take a look at all the damage and all that. I don't know, I just think it was ironic that I was still in costume too, so I was dressed as the doctor. High five.
You're here at the right time, Mont.
Do you want a
CLJ?
Band-Aid?
Mine
Very
was
funny.
less
She
boring
looked
than
at you.
yours.
Very funny. She looked at you. She's like, "Who are you?" You'd be like, "I am the doctor."
I did say that.
Oh.
She looked up at me. She was like, "Who are you?" I was like, "I'm the doctor." Yes.
No, Mont, you know what I would have done? I would have just, I would have said what you said, then I would have just ran away and disappeared.
Because that's safe to do, LG. Girl just got into a car accident. Her eyes are completely and totally fucking messed up. And then you got out of the car and you just saved her life from choking on a steering wheel. And then you run away.
Well, no, you don't run away. You look for the nearest blue phone booth.
If only there was one in Seymour.
Steal a bike and get away.
No, it's to make it seem mysterious, like you were an actual doctor. And she would have been like, holy shit.
Well,
If I
no
was-
doctor runs away from the patient's, LG. Oh, man, you're bleeding too much. I gotta leave.
Whoa! Blood! Run!
If I was in the doctor's costume in the cops cam, I would probably like pretend I was an actual doctor saying all these big words. She has a spasm in her lower left quadrant of her spine. What the hell is this guy talking about?
Learn some big medical terms to bring up.
Then you get arrested after figuring out you're not a real doctor.
No, LG, stupid. Sci-fi doctor, not a doctor.
I think we're the only ones who got that.
It appears so. God, LG, you're making it all boring, and I made it exciting, so suck it. What's your next one?
Fuck you too then. My sunburn healed.
Oh man,
No,
you're full of
not
excitement
sunburn.
today, I tell you.
My sunburn healed. I'm so happy.
I got rid of my sunburn. I'm so
Anyway,
excited.
another few days ago, I went to the beach with my family, and for some reason she was so scared. There was like these fish that
Who
kept jumping out of
was?
the water. What?
Who?
My sister.
You
What?
didn't say your
My
sister.
You said your
You said
family,
you were
then
there with your
she.
family, and then you're like, she was so scared.
Your family is a person.
Your family is a girl, LG.
Yes, because
You
I
have
have
no
a
father.
sister named Family.
No. Never mind. Go on.
Anyway, like the fish would, like just swim around, jump out of the water, and she just like starts crying. She's like, "I want to get out. There's fish here, and they're jumping, and I'm scared." I'm like, "You scared? They're just fish. They won't do anything but nibble on your toes."
Well, she's scared because the fish are jumping all over the place, and she's used to
I-
them being dead and edible.
I am honestly scared of fish too. Like whenever I go fishing, I never take them off the hook. It's always my grandpa.
Like you're afraid of the fish to like just wibble around.
Well,
and,
not
maybe
really. It's
bite
just
you.
like some of them, they're like scaly. And no, not scaly, but I mean like spiky scaly. And I don't want to get hurt.
Oh
There's
no,
a point there, LG.
no, the fish here are just like regular old non-spiky, fish. They're just fish,
LG.
like tuna fish.
LG.
What?
Beach has a point. Your
Beach
sister
isn't-
may be afraid of fish, but you're afraid of girls, so...
I hate you so much.
Oh god, a girl fish would render him helpless.
Oh my god, his whole family would be screwed.
They could never take on mermaids.
Albanians. Useless against mermaids.
The men are afraid of the girls, and the girls are afraid of the fish. What do we do?
How do we live? How does a child keep getting born?
What?
Turkey basters.
Ew.
It's my solution.
Ew.
It's a perfectly
Anyway,
valid solution.
Mhm.
Ew. Anyway, next thing is, you guys know the show Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw this today. I saw Double D without his hat,
What?
and you could see his head.
What?
No
Guys.
fucking way. I'm not
Wait,
lying. I
which
can give you
one's
the link.
Double D?
The one with the hat.
The one with the hat that's
The
always
one
on,
who always
Angry.
wears the
Well,
hat.
apparently he doesn't have a hat.
No. You can see him without his hat.
Yeah, okay. Is that like the boss
load of
one, the
that
dumb
fan
one, or the smart one?
The
Come on.
smart one.
Oh, that one.
LG,
Hmm.
I'm betting fan art.
Give me a second. Let me find the link. I posted it on Facebook.
Oh,
Here it is. Here it is.
that's a game, LG. That's fan art. You fail.
No, this is a legitimate.
Fan art.
Not fan art.
It's not by the original creator. It's fan art.
It's a game.
Fan
Yeah,
art.
fine, whatever.
Games are artwork. People like you that set us back and have people hate games, LG.
No, it's not.
Games
You
can be a
jerk.
piece of art. And that was fan art.
It was given permission to use it. Oh no, I know. Anyway,
It just doesn't get it. Anyway.
what? The next thing is my internet's a jerk. For the past few days, it's been fucking up on me. For like an hour, I'd have no internet, and it'd be like, yeah. You
I know what to do.
What?
Dance the Macarena for it.
I've tried
You have to
everything.
ask it nicely.
No, it needs some kind of like serenade. Did you sing to it?
Oh, I did hit it with a sledgehammer.
Yes! That's it! Do it again!
Once was enough, Angry. The second time would just be like a massage.
What?
You
What?
heard of it. Be a massage. God, some people.
I
Oh,
know,
people.
Slick, please tell us
Crazy.
your week.
Um. Well,
I thought he was like gonna speak and it's like,
It
well,
was like crash.
I was yelling at my brother
I was
to
like,
shut
whoops,
up.
sorry.
My brother's like yelling to me. I'm like, shut up. Well,
I thought you were gonna minimize again.
funny things always happen to me at Walmart every time I go, usually. It's either people randomly start talking to me or retarded things happen. Okay, so I'm there with my mom, and she's in a different aisle. And I got a box of the Crackers Triscuits or whatever. And, this guy that doesn't speak English tells me to, he takes the Triscuits out of my hand, puts it back, and gives me a box of Wheat Thins. And I'm trying to work out with him, caveman style, that I don't want the Wheat Thins, I want the Triscuits. Now my phone is ringing. And it was just this long, retarded thing of, us waving our arms at each other and making signs with our hands about why Triscuits are better and why Wheat Thins are better. I ended up walking away with the Triscuits, and he, stopped me, and he, gave me the Wheat Thins. I was like, ah! So I eventually just, took the Wheat Thins and, left. And then I put them in a different aisle so he wouldn't know that I'd, dishonored his family or something, because he was Asian.
You dishonored me.
No, Triscuits. Wheat Thin. I wonder if he was someone who's actually working for Wheat Thins. That's their marketing strategy.
Send a bunch of Asian people who don't speak English down to Walmarts to force people to buy their stuff.
Pretty
That's a pretty
effective.
solid strategy.
I think it'll work.
Honestly,
Like
I'd
95
buy Wheat Thins if an Asian person was yelling at me.
Why not?
He wasn't yelling, he was like, whatever Asians talk.
Oh,
And,
God.
and he was waving
Oh,
his
no.
arms, and he was making weird symbols with his hand, like
At
fish,
this
and
point,
a great, I don't know. He made a box at one point. I was really confused. I thought he was a mime, but no, he wanted me to get the Wheat Thins.
I'm just going to put a disclaimer out here right now and just making sure everyone knows that Slick is just a guest. Anything he says about Asian people does not affect Creeper's Den as a whole. Please don't hate.
Okay.
What were they? Hey, we had Jerf.
Oh, God.
We're
No.
clean.
You're going the wrong way.
It's an
No.
infection.
What?
Anyway, go on.
That's not
Then,
how it works.
the day after, I don't keep track of time since it's summer. I just know it was the day after. I don't know what day it was. But I was on my bike just going for a bike ride, and it was like 6 o'clock at night. And I'm on one side of the road, and then there's this couple on the other side of the road just walking together. And I'm texting on my phone. I know, texting and biking is so safe. And I hit this rock, and I fall off the bike into the grass, and the couple is right across the street. They just kept walking. They left me there. They was just...
I could have died.
Have to hurry home to do couple stuff like have sex. Sorry, child that fell and hit rock.
It was just bothered me that they did nothing. They didn't even look.
That's
it was
actually
wicked
like
funny.
something. That's something Sarah and I did at one point though. There was this one girl. She was just walking, and we were walking down the other side of the street, and she accidentally like trips and falls into a puddle. She starts crying. So we walk up to her, we pat her on the back, and we said, "Sorry, little girl, we can't help you. We're gonna go do couple stuff, like have sex and kiss and make out and stuff." And then we left her. We were
You-
dicks.
Said that
That's
to
kind of
her?
ridiculous to do, Mont.
Yes, we did.
Sorry, little
Oh
girl.
my
We're gonna
God.
do couple stuff, you know. Just
Well, we
sit there
just
and
picked up some
cry.
condoms from the not the grocery store. That's a horrible place to get condoms. From the gas station.
You know, just as good. Gas
Pretty
station.
much the only place to get them here, besides CVS. And then at CVS, you just get these old ladies that give you weird work. Yeah, weird looks. Not worse.
Oh, I thought you were saying like reworn, like they're recycling.
Reworn. Oh God. Pre-worn condoms. Yeah. I'm gonna trust those.
50% off.
Hey, wait.
My husband was using these yesterday. Would you like to try his old condoms? I
Who are you
tried them out.
impersonating when you say my husband in a manly voice?
What's
A manly voice? That was a girly voice.
That
That's
was not a girly voice.
That
That's
was
an old lady.
voice.
Uh,
How did you
Did
not
she have
hear
a
old
penis
lady
or
in
something?
that? Does she have a penis? Yes.
An old
Husbands. She has her husband's in a jar, maybe. I don't know. Voodoo dead. Let's get off this cover. Slick, go. Keep going.
Okay, I saw Ted with Angry, and yes, it was a bit of a letdown. It was too much, like, relationship crap and not enough Ted just, like, screwing around and doing funny stuff.
Like
It was
not
there, though.
having sex. How about a teddy bear who wants to have sex but can't?
Oh.
The girls just turn him down, maybe? I think that would
Oh,
be
I get it.
funny.
Like maybe they were in a world where there is a bunch of talking teddy bears, so he's not famous, so they don't really give a crap about he could talk. Then he's a nobody.
Oh, so they're just having sex with him because of his fame?
Yeah.
That's just gross.
You
It's
would
like-
do a teddy bear? I'm just kidding.
No, I would not do a teddy bear.
You do
What's
a
wrong with
female
you?
teddy bear.
They're unisexual.
What?
Yeah, yeah, well,
I think you said they're unisexual. I, don't
I
even
did
know
say
if
that.
they're unisexual. What the hell does that even
But they
mean?
have tags, Angry, if you know what I mean.
Damn it, that's for you.
Oh, God.
That's all up to you, Mont. We
If
don't
I
judge.
were to be a stuffed animal to have sex with women, it would probably be a husky puppy.
You just want to be a husky puppy, don't you?
Wait.
Husky puppy.
So you just said that to say that you love huskies.
I would not have sex with a husky puppy, Angry. No, I'd want to be
What?
a husky puppy. I'm so confused at where you're trying to bring this.
I don't know. I was confused, so I just said something.
Beach wants me to be a pony.
Mont, don't become a pony.
I
Become a
read
husky puppy.
I
You're
read
cooler.
Pony Mont, and then my keyboard is fucked up, so I read
Ah.
Pony Fuck Mont.
Oh, God.
Ew.
John!
I
Language!
think I would die. I think like if a horse has sex with someone, like even anally, it would pierce their intestines. Anyway,
I'll
Slick,
go on.
please continue.
Yeah.
Okay, my
Hmm.
last thing. I found out my parents, when they're sleeping, they are like completely deaf, I think, because I went to bed one day at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon because I was really tired, and I woke up at 4 in the morning, and I had nothing to do, and I couldn't get back to sleep, so I decided to just go down and like start my day. So I was going down the stairs to my computer, and I tripped down the stairs at 4 in the morning in the pitch dark, and I like fell all the way down the stairs, and I hit the door, and it made this huge noise, and it was just awful. And then my parents didn't even like make a sound and didn't even get up at all. And
Maybe they
then
were just like, oh, it's just Slick being usual Slick stuff again. Gotta stay in bed now.
That's
You're
why
gonna
he
need
tripped
life
down the
alert.
stairs. He was being slick.
I'm not
Get
done.
it?
Later that day, when I was coming up, like, oh god, that sounded wrong. It was like 1 in the morning, and they were already asleep, so I woke up earlier and went to bed after them. And I went to bed in like the pitch dark, and I went up the stairs, and you know when you think there's a stair there, but there's really
yeah.
not?
Oh yeah, and you miss
hate
it and
that.
you have like a heart attack.
I like stepped up and then down. I was like, wow, why am I falling? And then I tripped, fell into the bathroom door, and made another big bang, and then didn't wake up.
You need life alert.
Life alert, help!
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I'm following my parents. Can't hear me. I'm crying and they can't hear me.
Help! What are you doing with my TV? No, come back!
Anyway,
I could call the guy at Walmart. He'd save me.
No.
No, you got the
he'd come
Triscuits.
to your house and he'd be like, oh my god, you didn't get wheat thins. You dishonor me, and then he'd commit seppuku.
He'd
No.
go looking through all your like pantries. Where are wheat thins?
Where are the wheat thins? Takes them and leaves you on the floor, bleeding.
Casey just throws them on you, just runs outside of the box.
Hey, at least he gave you food.
You can eat these
Triscuits
while
aren't
you
food
die.
in his opinion. They're
Choke
poison.
on your own blood.
He'd jam it right down your throat.
Oh, you like jamming things down your throat.
No, I don't.
You want to
Weirdo.
bet?
$5.
Anyway,
I
so
heard
now that we're done
cardboards.
with frickin' personals. God, it took us, what, 40 minutes?
Yeah.
That was a long personals. That was worthwhile.
Yeah.
On to the changelog. The changelog is where we discuss anything that's happening in the community that's changing. Things are changing. I don't like change.
Changes are scary.
Anyway, due to everyone's bitching, and pretty much everyone coming on the server and being all like, why can't I use home or spawn? I
Funny
decided to concede to my being just stuck, like, pull up my ass or whatever, and I pulled it out for half a second just so I could make the decision to activate home, set home, and spawn commands. They will be activated 1 a.m. After the 1 a.m. reboot tonight. But there will be prices. To go home, it's going to cost you 15,000 MSK. To
That's
set home,
nothing.
it's going to cost you 50,000.
Nothing.
To use spawn command, it's 1,000.
Nothing.
And the faction home command will now cost 5,000
Whoa.
instead of 15.
Quite a lot.
But I think I might increase the price to use the command to, set that
Increase
home,
everything to the millions.
pretty much.
You and I could be the only one who could use it as much as we want.
Oh god. People would leave. This is way too much money for me. Leaves. Besides that, I should actually just make a note here that the other stuff is being coded. It's just taking me a while because I just finally got done with the semester. So I'm relaxing this week. I'll get back to coding next week. I'll finish up all that bunny class and all that. So, it's coming. Just wait for it. Besides that, now we have to go into the changelog for Minecraft. The pre-release 1.3 has finally been released. I think it might even just be a release now, isn't it?
No. What do you mean by release?
Well, the release for 1.3.
That's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, this counts that then. So here is all of the things that are happening. I will be covering new improved features Here we go. Angry, we're not going to sing this after all. I'm just not in the mood.
Can I sing it?
Yes, you can sing it.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I'll rap.
Oh, God. So for new and improved features, they have improved the overall stability and performance. They've reduced CPU and RAM bandwidth usage. So the game will run much smoother, faster. Chunks will load much quicker. They will decrease the frequency of lag spikes that happen if you just turn and try to load a bunch of chunks. They have made the Nether less laggy by decreasing the particles that are supposed to jump out of the lava. They've decreased unnecessarily world updates, made chat work smoothly, even when the server is lagging. They've decreased the packet sent between the client and server. That's how they sped up the bandwidth. Single player is now an internal use of a multiplayer server, so your friends could connect to your single player game. They've decreased the world saving intervals as well, so world saves much more often. They've added an optional single player command called cheats on non-hardcore worlds. If you type / and then hit tab to autocomplete and get help on various other commands. Most commands from multiplayer are available in the single player. They have added an option to let only LAN friends join single player games. You can choose which game mode players join in and whether they are allowed to use cheats. They've added a demo mode for non-premium users, so they can last 5 game days per world. But you can keep creating worlds and keep playing, you just won't be able to play after that. Not enough time to get diamonds, I think.
Unless you really worked for it.
You work hard.
You gotta really gun for it.
Or you had X-ray mod.
Yeah, but that's just the dickish way to do it.
You'd have to just gun for wood, get furnace, get stone, get iron, gold. Wait, not gold. Anyway, added chat settings. Change what
Gold.
parts of chat are shown and how opaque it is. They've toggled the chat colors, links being clickable, and warning prompts for links. They've added an option to rebind the command key, which opens chat, with the / in the text field. So it's like if you want to change that from / to open the chat with the command started, you could change it to whatever you want, like a plus or a equal.
Oh.
Anything you want it to change to. They've added snooper settings, which is screenshot, and users can toggle anonymous data being sent to Mojang. It shows which data will be sent and all of that sort of thing. It's just stuff from Mojang to make sure people aren't hacking too bad. They've added video options. They have to be toggled manually in the options.txt for now. Vertical sync is a new video option, so for people who know what that is, that's a good thing. And you can switch over to full screen mode.
But,
I
like,
don't know what that is.
Can you,
Full
like,
screen mode?
explain it? No, VSync.
Yes, full screen mode. What is that?
What is full screen? Well, if you click on full screen, your game
Will explode.
will just take over your entire screen. So your bar at the bottom, the start bar, that's going to be gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Never seen that before. That's
No,
unique.
dude, no, that's
Mobs
impossible.
can now spawn on top of slabs and upside down stairs. They've improved the F3 mode, so truncated coordinates to 5 fractional digits. The Y coordinate now shows both feet level and the eye level instead of just, where your feet are. They've removed the frame rendering time history graph.
I hate that so
that's
much.
the green and red bar thing. Annoying thing, lags you out and crashes you anyway.
There's still something annoying though, this pie chart. It's like, wow.
Yeah. The walking speed will now be shown. The flying speed will be shown. The Boolean value, which is true when you touch the ground.
What does that even mean?
Don't ask him. He's trying to avoid
I
it.
don't even fucking... Anyway, updated language fonts.
Boolean.
Added tooltips for all types of monster egg blocks and the end portal frame. Added more descriptive tooltips for different types of tree-related blocks, sandstone and stone blocks. Localized server commands. Added missing command-related strings. Added missing double chest GUI option. Fixed many bugs regarding texture pack Texture packs in folders not showing their icon and description. They fixed the man in the middle attack, allowing hackers to log in as you when you visit their server. So
Yeah,
if you log in a hacker's server, they could steal your identity. Essentially what it's preventing. And they fixed the open texture pack folder button not working in OS X for Macs. So that's a thing.
What?
Next up is Angry.
Yeah. And I probably have a lot more than him. So, I have gameplay. And they added adventure mode, which I don't even think is
rapping.
Huh?
I don't hear rapping.
They added adventure mode, only playable using commands, building settings, and using... Let's not do
Okay,
that.
no rapping.
Said the
Whitest
fire use
rapper
buckets
ever.
is disabled. Players can only interact with mobs in the environment. Like that,
Too
Angry?
slow. Too slow.
Go as a black man.
Okay, I'll try it again. Added adventure mode, only playable using commands, building setting things on fire using buckets is disabled. Players can only interact with mobs in the environment. Added trading, screenshots using emerald as currency, villagers will... Why are there so many commas? Wait,
So many fucking comments.
I'm so confused. The Y in crafty girls is so weird. Anyways. Depending on the profession, others offer different trades to players. There are 3 kinds of trades, selling, buying, and enchanting. As a split in the topmost part of the trading GUI, villagers take 1 or more items, and the item stacks give you back something. After trading, villagers will sometimes emit purple particle effects for a few seconds to indicate that the trade's changed. Otherwise, unattainable bottles of chanting and chainmail armor can be obtained by trading. I mean, this is bad.
Angry, go
This is not
slower.
rapping.
Please, go slower. You
He's
like
just
to
talking
speak
really fast.
gibberish.
That's what rap is.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's poetry,
Yeah,
speaking really fast.
rap is not poetry.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes
Okay,
it's pretty
you got
good.
me.
If it's good rap, it's poetry. I'll just read it. Improved creative mode inventory. Screenshots. What? There are categorized tabs for various groups of items and blocks. Added a search tab which will automatically be switched to when... What? Will automatically switch to when the chat key is hit. Got it. Added survival inventory tab which shows the full inventory, a destroy item slot, and armor slots, including a preview of your character. Items can now be deleted from the inventory by shift-clicking them now. Whoa! Added layered snow block, monster egg blocks, silverfish spawning blocks, end portal frame, and all potions. Now shows potion effects timers like in survival. Improved experience collection depending on ore type. Experience now drops from ores that drop items, so not like iron and gold. Taking smelted items out of furnaces gives small amount of experiences now. Destroying mob spawners give experiences too. Adjusted experience level progression. Levels 1 through 15 cost 17 XP points each. Levels 16 to 30 cost 3 more XP points than the previous. Cost equals 17 plus level 15 minus... level minus 15 times 3. Yeah. Math.
Level 15.
Oh. Whatever.
Understood
I don't
none
even
of
know.
that.
Levels 31 to infinity cost 7 more XP points than the previous. Cost equals 62 plus parentheses level minus 30 times 7. And,
Understood none of that.
I don't know why. Anyways, improved enchanting. The new maximum level with bookshelves is 30 without 8.
What?
What? Oh, anyways.
Oh, keep going.
Oh! That was kind of confusing. 15 bookshelves are now enough to reach the level 30. The third slot now shows the highest possible enchantment more often. Increased chances for multiple enchantments at once. Adjusted enchantments to go with the new maximum level and balanced gameplay. Added writing and books, not blocks. Right-click with a book and quill to write on or read up to 50 pages. Click Done to save the book. Sign, choose title, and finalize the book. Screenshots. Why is that everywhere? Improved multiplayer. Made entities less likely to glitch through blocks. Comparison. Before... Are these like pictures that there's in there?
I think that I started thinking the exact same thing, Angry, whenever there was screenshots.
Did you just like copy and paste
I
it?
think I just copied and pasted this.
I was like,
Do.
it's so long. Added auto magical downloading of standard size texture packs when joining servers, made server commands more descriptive, added reason parameter to ban, added /seed command to show the map seed, added /default game mode command to choose a game mode new player started, added /debug command to enable and disable profiling, /kick messages can now contain /n to force a new line, blocks other players are mining now show cracks, screenshot, /TB can now be used to teleport to specific coordinates, made server list reorderable, shift-click or shift-arrow keys to move selected servers. Server list now scans for LAN servers. Screenshot. Added hardcore difficulties. Players are banned upon death. Oh, that's cool. Added SRYV. I don't know what that is. Record lookup support explanation. Service name should be stuff. Added and changed many minor things. Individual stackable items near each other on the ground now become one item stack. That's cool. Added shift-clicking support to armor slots, brewing stands, and enchantment tables. Added setting to disable servers offering you texture packs. Made the stars smaller and brighter. Screenshot. Villagers spawned from spawning eggs will get a random profession now. Remove the downwards knockback while drowning. Love it!
Yes!
Doors being broken by zombies now show their damage. Screenshot. You now spawn with an empty inventory in creative mode. The Mojang splash screen when opening the game appears for 1 instead of 3 seconds now. The sky color in the end changed. Comparison. Improve the pick block key. You now get the actual block. Awesome. You can now pick paintings, boats, minecarts, and mobs, which will give their spawn eggs. Picking huge mushroom blocks now give mushrooms. You can no longer pick portal blocks. Fixed many bugs. Fixed liquids slowing down flying players. Fixed blocks with the same ID but different data/damage values stacking in creative inventory. Fixed boats and minecarts not being one-hit breakable in creative. Fixed raw fish, dyes, saddles, potions, milk, buckets, and tools depleting in creative. Fixed water destroying not-solid blocks when breaking them from above. Fixed silk touch giving you only one slab from double slabs. Fixed redstone updates not propagating through unloaded chunks. Big word. Fixed repeaters getting stuck when loading their chunk. Fixed tools taking damage when breaking insta-breakable blocks. Fixed a few misalignments in the item sprite sheet. Fixed the arrow representing players on held maps being offset. Fixed being able to duplicate sand, gravel, and powered rail. Fixed placing a piston in front of another powered but not extended one, resulting in a glitch piston with the head texture all on all sides. Fixed TNT dropping as a resource on creative mode. Fixed powering specifically glitch pistons crashing the game. Fixed the end portal frame block not showing as a block in the inventory. Fixed weather not working correctly in certain biomes. Fixed overworld portals giving above y equals 127 not being recognized when leaving the nether. Fixed various hacked mob spawners crashing the game. Fixed thrown splash potions not preserving their type when reloading the world. Fixed many multiplayer specific bugs. Fixed arrows scooting up to the top of the block when they were shot on.
Oh,
Fixed enderman. Fixed enderman not opening their jaws. Oh my god!
Yes!
Finally, they're scary.
Yay.
Thank you, people. I know that long not fall asleep on me, TP. Should mean. Fixed fully charged arrows not showing their particle effect. Fixed many sounds not playing. Fixed magma cubes and slime stumping animation not showing. Yeah, that's cool too. Fixed thunderstorms not darkening the sky. Fixed weather not fading in or out. Fixed enchanted armor and tools not glowing to other players. Fixed explosions not pushing players back. Fixed TNT not knocking back players. Fixed
Angry.
pistons. What?
Holy shit, I didn't realize the weather was supposed to fade in and out. I thought it was just supposed to instant stop and start. Like it always has.
Wow.
Oh my god, I cried tears of joy.
Oh, cool. Fixed pistons not pushing back players. Fixed players on minecarts, boats, or pigs, and spider jockeys not being displayed in the correct location. That one is so annoying when you see a spider jockey and the skeleton's like on the roof, and the spider's like attacking you. It's like, whoa.
But Angry, what about this one? I mean, the Pistons not pushing back players. That was supposed to be... That's why all those elevators were broken when we tried to do those maps.
I wasn't in those maps, I don't care.
Yeah, you were.
No.
Like Beach's Mansion.
I wasn't in that.
No, he wasn't. It was just me, you, Mott, and Beach.
Me, you, and me.
There were
that
two
one.
Montegros. It was
Fix-
perfect.
Fixed sneaking players' nameplates not staying hidden when loading the chunks therein. Fixed unbreaking enchanted tools sometimes... Oh, stupid! Get out of here, B. LJ, I mean... Not Beach, I'm sorry, Beach. LG made the B look like an O. Sometimes breaking and then reappearing a few times. Fixed potion effects losing their graphical effects when traveling between dimensions. Fixed blocks disappearing when placing them under yourself and jumping.
Okay, Angry, I'm just gonna take the world generation one.
What do you give it to Slick? He has nothing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sorry, Beach, I
Yeah.
didn't mean it.
World generation. Made sub-biome type mountains like desert hills or ice mountains taller. Screenshot. Why is there a screenshot? There's no
We already went over
screenshot.
this. We were paying attention during
I was
Angry's
paying
reading. We
attention.
kind of fixed it.
LG, why'd you copy?
Continue on,
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh, you
Pink
guys.
cocoa beans appear on some small jungle trees. Added optional starting chests on non-hardcore worlds.
Screenshot.
Contents wooden and stone, tools, bread, apples, logs, planks, and sticks. Added large biomes, world type, increasing biome sizes immensely. Added desert-specific villages. Added desert temples, built out of various kinds of sandstone and wool. Includes hidden chest room and TNT trap, with loot including rotten flesh bones, iron ingots, and gold ingots, diamonds, and emeralds. Added jungle temples, built out of various kinds of cobblestone, contains multiple tripwire traps triggering dispensers filled with arrows. Loot chests include bones, rotten flesh, gold ingots, iron ingots, diamonds, and emeralds. Added emerald ore, only generates in extreme hills biomes. Occurs up to 8 times per chunk in veins of 1. Generates between layers of 4 and 31 inclusive.
Okay, I got blocks and items. Emerald ore, screenshot, drops emerald, emerald, block of emerald, ender chest, crafted by surrounding an eye of ender with 8 pieces of obsidian, stores each player's contents across dimensions and all ender chests. Contents are preserved even if all ender chests are destroyed. Explosive resistant, emits light and purple particles. Unless mined using a silk touch pickaxe, they drop 8 obsidian. They added tripwire hooks. String in between needs to be placed manually. Breaking the string triggers a redstone signal. Cutting it using shears doesn't. Entities like boats, mobs, arrows, or players touching the string trigger a redstone signal. String can be up to 40 blocks long. Crafting recipe, iron ingot on the top of a stick, on top of a wooden plank. String can now be placed on the ground decoratively. Wooden logs can now be placed in 3 different directions. Placement works like similar to piston movements. Furnaces can now be fueled by wooden tools. Return an empty bucket when using lava buckets as fuel now. It's really nice. Ice no longer creates water in the nether. Can be obtained using silk touch enchanted gear now. I know, Mont. But it made no sense.
There's no way to bring it to the nether now.
Well, there's plugins, but whatever. Okay.
No, that you have to spawn in water blocks.
No. Anyway, glass panes can now be obtained using silk touch enchanted gear. Nether portal leaks into the overworld now. Whoa. Depending on difficulty, pigmen rarely spawn in them. Slabs.
I missed that. Alpha guests.
Yeah, gas would spawn out of them. That was pretty cool.
I would
Anyway.
miss guests.
Anyway, slabs added all types of wood. Wooden slabs crafted after the update act like wood. Stairs added sandstone stairs. Added wooden stairs for all kinds of wood. Adjusted hitbox. Slabs and stairs will now be placed upside down when placed on the upper side of on the upper half of the block side. When placed upside down, rails, pressure plates, levers, doors, torches, redstone torches, repeaters, redstone dust, and beds can be placed on them. Redstone dust behaves like stone. It transmits power horizontally and upwards, but not downwards. Redstone torches don't power redstone placed on slabs, stairs, and above them. Leaves water slowly drips through them when it's raining. Cauldrons slowly fill up when it's raining. Dispensers, Minecraft and boats can now be placed if there's rails water in them. Instead of dispensing buckets, dispensers will now suck in or place water in front of them. Gravel texture changed. Jungle leaves have a 1 out of 200 chance to drop a cocoa bean when destroyed now. A lever can be placed on the ceiling now. Wooden pressure plates are triggered by arrows now. Pistons now take 0.5 seconds longer to expand. Depending on difficulty, does different amounts of damage, TNT. Peaceful does no damage. Easy does 50% less damage. Normal does the same damage as before. And hard does 33.3% more damage.
Hard mode!
For the win. Cocoa beans are now retextured, can be planted and grown on jungle wood now. Can be grown instantly using bone meal. Cookies now give a full hunger point. Netherworts can now be grown in the overworld and in the end. Changed crafting recipe for the books. 3 pieces of paper and 1 piece of leather in any possible way. Book and quill crafting recipe. 1 ink sac, 1 feather, and 1 book in any possible shape. Written book can be obtained by signaling a book and quill. Can be sold to villagers.
Signing. Not signaling.
Whoops.
Batman signaling.
Anyway, let's continue. Empty buckets now stack up to 16. Stacked buckets work like stacked glass bottles do. Signs can now stack up to 16. Crafting now gives 3 signs instead of 1. Golden apple has 2 crafting recipes now, the old one and the new one. Second tier gives regeneration, 4 resistance, and fire resistance effects. Only second tier glows like enchanted tools. Spawners added NBT tags to further customizing spawn entities. Only changeable using map editors or mods. Boats are not broken by lily pads anymore. They run straight through the lily pad now, breaking and sometimes dropping it. Are less glitchy and more responsive now. Increased maximum speed when exiting. Players will be moved from the boat. When broken by a player, they drop a boat now.
Ha! I stole the rest of you. Alright, so minecarts, when on rails, they can be accelerated a bit when sitting in them. When exiting, players will be moved from the minecart. I don't know what that means.
We shall try it out.
Mobs, pigs, will now drop 1 to 3 meat. Oh,
Perfect.
that's what we suggested.
Yeah.
Slimes, reduced spawn rate in super flat maps.
Yeah.
So they didn't take our slider idea. Sad face.
Well, at least they fixed it.
Eh.
That was my original
Silverfish.
thing.
Silverfish, when suffering from poison potions, they will now spawn more silverfish from nearby silverfish blocks more often. Creepers have an increased knockback effect, and depending on difficulty, do increased amounts of damage, same as TNT. Creepers and spiders become aggressive towards last mob or player that hit them now. So it's same as always, actually. That didn't change at all. I'm very confused.
No, creepers, they didn't do that. It was
But spiders did.
spiders and skeletons is what it was.
Well, it was zombies too.
No zombies work like creepers.
No,
They
I've seen
targeted
zombies.
someone.
No, I've seen zombies kill skeletons because skeletons shot them.
I've never seen it.
I have. Same with
Wait.
spiders.
You've seen skeletons fight zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Some creepers.
Well, I mean, like
creepers don't go for the last person that hit them, mind you, but still happen from time to time. Anyway, skeletons, creepers, and zombies become neutral against players again a few seconds after being hit in creative. So now they ignore you after a little while.
Fine, we're done.
Anyway, on to Beach's questions. Every episode, Beach asks some questions, and here they go. What is the last thing you watched on TV?
I
Frasier.
saw...
Does Netflix count?
Yes. I would count Netflix. That's why I'm
Doctor
counting
Who.
Frasier.
I saw a documentary on ores and rocks and everything because I was bored. And this one woman would always like just piss me off because she's like, and what happened was the moon had done this and that. I'm like, why do you keep saying what? The hell is wrong with you?
What?
And
What is wrong with
happened?
that?
Like seriously, that was like pissing me off.
I see nothing wrong with it.
Slick, are you awake? Or did LG put you to
But,
sleep?
yes.
What's the last
First
thing
thing
you
I watched on
TV?
TV? Big Bang
Last
Theory.
Okay. Without looking, guess what time it is.
9:01 p.m.
Channel 5.
Damn.
LG, you looked at the clock.
How'd you know?
Because I looked
4
at the clock
o'clock.
too.
Everyone looked.
I
It's
didn't
4
look.
right now.
Clearly.
Look has a
I have a
point.
good thing. It's 4
It
o'clock.
is 4.
Anyway, grab the book nearest to you, turn to page 18, and find line 4. What does it say?
Give me a
Oh.
second.
Alright.
Yeah, me too.
So, it's a good thing I got my book right in front of me. Oh god. You guys know this book. You guys should know this book very well, actually. The Anthology of Poetry by Young Americans. The one where I had myself published. From way back when. 2002 edition. I'm turning to page 18 right now.
Can I go?
Line
Mine's-
4.
Can I say mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
It could be an anal exam.
What are you reading?
It's called Ender's Game.
Mine
I
is
have
It's
mine.
Not a Shame.
Mine's
That's perfect.
when you bend forward to lift a load, the force applied to the intervertebral disc can be large enough to damage it.
What?
What book are you reading?
There's a book of anatomy, apparently.
Oh god.
That's LG's.
I can't seem to find a book near me.
He can't read. He's Albanian, so it's stupid.
No.
If you became a multi-millionaire overnight, what would you buy?
Sandwich.
a multi-million-dollar computer.
I would buy Triscuit's company so I can have competitive Asian salesmen standing in the aisles at Walmart.
Perfect. Myself.
What's with
is
LG?
He's like dying or something.
He's like in a bubble.
He's like choking on himself in his basement.
It's such an echo.
I would probably get. I would probably get. Damn it, LG. I would probably get a New York apartment and then buy myself a good computer and maybe soundproof my room so you guys won't have to listen to cars and honking and shit.
I want a soundproof room.
Soundproof room. Yeah.
Good thing I had a
I'll buy that as well as my multi-million-dollar computer.
Mm-hmm. What is the
need
first
one.
thing you think of when you wake up in the morning?
My tongue hurts.
The fuck did I do last night?
Going back to sleep.
Sex.
Beach,
Next, coming.
beach says a man.
Shit.
Wait. What happened this morning?
No,
Or-
not this morning. Every morning.
Oh, no. Then I was gonna say something
Oh,
else.
every morning, that would be, oh my god, what was that? Oh, it's an alarm clock.
No, I don't
Yeah.
turn my alarm clock on every morning.
My alarm clock scares the crap out of me. Like, when I have dreams, and my alarm goes off, it's like the biggest balloons in my head, and it gets popped, and I wake up because of it.
Oh, no,
That's
Angry,
weird.
you know what that reminds me of?
Mine, my alarm clock when I used to use one back in high school. Actually, I would dream about my alarm clock going off. Like I would be out there, I'd be dreaming about being out in my driveway playing basketball, and then all of a sudden I'd hear my alarm in my dream, and I would just look around like it was some sort of world exploding warning bell or something. And then
Have
I'd
you
go
ever-
turn red.
Have you
Oh,
ever had
and-
those dreams where in the dream, like, if it's an alarm clock that just beeps, like in the dream you're having a weird dream and like somebody's cell phone rings and it beeps and you're like, no! And then you wake up. That's what I
Son
do.
of a bitch. No, but what that reminded me of was I saw an alarm clock, and apparently when it alarms, it falls off your thing and just like rolls around.
Rolls around. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Those are really cool. I would like one like that.
I would love one because it'd just be like rolling around and being like, wake up, you son of a bitch, turn me off. I'm like,
The problem is, though, I have a small room, so it'd probably get, like, stuck on some kind of, like, clothing or blanket
It would
Make
fall
it-
into my floor drawer, and I would never see it again.
Yeah.
So like what happened with your mom putting the phone in somewhere, I don't
Yeah,
know.
trying to get me to clean my room. Didn't work, by the way. She had to come up here and get the phone herself because just couldn't find it.
You know what I
Anyway,
do? Just
coming
be a dick.
attractions.
Yeah.
Just let's keep this moving, LJ.
Fine, God.
This week in coming attractions, I was actually supposed to go for these last night, and they were supposed to go up on Tuesday, but they're gonna have to wait a day. Wanderlust Rebirth. It's a new game on Steam, and we're doing a playthrough on it as Miguel, Father is Pepitos. No one's gonna
Angry.
do their voices angry?
Angry.
What?
Boris, friend of Glenroy.
Oh yeah, Glenroy, friend of Miguel.
Barton, son of Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, so we pretty much just took those personas and did a let's play on it. It was supposed to be 4 screens, but it's really 3. I think I explained that in the beginning of it, but...
Because Mott's crap.
You
just
know,
kidding.
not
You
crap,
can't handle the
stupid
game, even though
Wanderlust
it's
game being all
2D.
fucked up and stupid colors.
Look, you just went right between mods. Oh,
Oh my
shoutouts,
God.
right?
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move over to the shoutouts.
Okay. So for shoutouts, I have people listening in, which is a lot right now, which is Beach, Ninja, John Thomas, Shadow Kitty. Oh my God, he can't hear us though, so that's kind of rude.
Yeah, I
TV
think
Princess
He
and
muted
Wall.
us about halfway through LG's thing. He might have fallen asleep.
He doesn't want to get raped. Anyways, and then I like
what wasn't like Missy Me in here at the beginning too?
I don't know. Let me look.
I think.
I don't see her.
John said no.
Go on.
And then I like shout out to JoJo and the late FD. She has died.
It's
Am I?
sad to live on past your children anger.
Yes. She was murdered by a man who may or may not be in this call.
Hey, hey,
What?
hey.
What?
I own her account. Anyway,
Wasn't naming
so,
names.
I would like to give a shout out to Miguel, father of Pepitos, as well as Glenroy, friend of Miguel, who has passed away in the current timeline, I guess, right now. Because the whole Wanderlust thing is supposed to happen before that, so I'm very confused in time.
Back in time.
Anyway,
Whoa.
that's slick.
I want to give a shout out to that wheat thin salesman, if he's out there.
I love how he said salesman, as he
Salesman.
italicized it and then unitalicized it.
Salesman.
Sure, that was him
Here,
that
wait,
did
no,
that.
no, I fix it. No, stop. There we go. Nope, stop messing with the word. It's very.
I think
stop.
you're the other.
There we go.
Who's doing that? Oh, could
Fixed.
be LJS.
Salesman. Anyway, moving on. Before we get to the hat, this week I'd actually like to address the missing Smithy section. We're just cutting that out because the changelog for 1.3 was immensely large, as I'm sure you've noticed.
They were supposed to sing it as well, but no, somebody crapped out.
Well, you know what? It's just not happening for me.
I knew you would.
You
be able
didn't
to do
even
it.
try. I gave an attempt, alright?
It's just a poor attempt. Anyway, Monday,
You're better than yours.
U140 chose the number 4. TF Tuesday, U140 chose the number 3, and Shadowcat chose the number 17. Roger the Alien won Wednesday and chose the number 6. And for Team Tetris Thursday, Patrick won again and chose the number 13. Patrick is U140. Friday, Miss Independent won with number 8. And the winner is 12. No one. Haha, I win.
Yeah.
Try again next week, everyone.
Of all the people I'd say Miss Independent got the best part of it. He got $1 million.
Yeah.
Seriously.
you
Well, not
guys are
dollars, but
very
MSK.
cheap with your prizes.
I have to give back to Patrick.
Not you, Angry. You got like the good, awesome prizes, but everyone else gets the shit end of the stick when it's hosted by like LG and John. When I hosted, they at least get like 500,000 or 250.
Yeah. I figured I should do like doing the math, and I figure we get about like 4 mil a day,
Mm-hmm.
so we could give at least 3 mil, and we'd still have a profit.
Half.
Oh yes.
So nice. Anyway, this has been
200,000
Montegro.
nothing. Angry Devil 2 and 6.
El Joker 2002.
And Slick 3-3.
7.
And Miguel, father of Pepitos. No? Fine.
And Glenroy, friend of Miguel.
Boris, friend Glenroy.
And Martin, son of Patrick Stewart.
No, you got Boris wrong. It's Boris the Dick.
Well, you're dead. Shut up.
No.
You're dead to me.
You are dead to him. Physically.
Thanks,
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Harlot.
No, I'm not.
Enjoy, Miguel.
I am Patrick Stewart's son.
You bad one.
Mark, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Is this gonna end?
Come
Over
on!
the stop button.
What are you waiting for?
Goodbye. It has come to my attention that I forgot to say, LG's a harlot!
No!
Yes!
Bye.
Aha!
Yes!
You're really gonna...
Yeah, I'm splicing this in.
LG's
It was-
fan of girls.
It was said, by the way, and he said, no, I'm not. Just saying.
Alright.
I hate you.
I thought you were
I'm
gonna
just scared
end
of
it
women.
like you just like at the last second. Oh, there's a hot and cut it off.
LG,
What?
you're a harlot and so is Mark.
No!